Hey, it is your favorite health coach, Coach P. I'm very much in the raw today. That plaque psoriasis is psoriasin. Anyway, I did not want to let the day pass. I usually go live for those of you guys that follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I usually do go live on Friday evenings at 7. But we're on holiday time. I know a lot of us are relaxing and we are not doing our usual as we prepare to exit 2024. So I just said, exercise has been good today. Let me hop on and check on my peeps. Make sure everybody's doing well. Don't feel yourself. Some of you have DM'd me. I know a lot of us are going through phases of grief. We're on our grief journey. Some have lost significant others. Some have lost parents, friends, co-workers. And some of us on the grief journey, not because we have lost people, but 2024 was a heck of a year for some. Us have lost jobs, have lost opportunities that we once had. Some have lost I'm just trying to, off the top of my head, think of some of the things that were in my DM recently. Just different things. Our lives have shifted. Let me say that. So I just wanted to come and just share with you guys a couple of affirmations that have really helped me in the last 12 months. For me, 2024 was very, very different than what I had expected. It's different than what I prayed for, and it was different than what I planned. I'm a firm believer that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So in December 2023, when we did our Finish Strong Challenge, I began journaling again. Every year I journal. And I had put in my journal things that I wanted to take place in 2024. Some of them were backed with biblical, references, things like that. But sometimes things don't always go the way we plan. How do we deal with that? How do we bounce back when things don't go the way that we planned? For me, somebody that has experienced over 40 years of food addiction and eating disorders, I refuse this year to let food be my savior. And when I say that, for me, I was talking to someone and I explained to them, they said, how in the world did you let yourself get to be over 400 pounds? And I hear that quite often. You must have been really depressed. I'm glad you better. Is that really a comment? Are you really glad I'm better? So I learned how to, first of all, believe in myself, because if they've never been there, 9 times out of 10, they can't relate. Okay? So for me, food was the only thing that I felt had never let me down and that would never let me down. So yes, it was a very toxic, vicious cycle. But I actually had to go to therapy because losing weight, loss is in the word, and losing the lifestyle habits that I had been practicing for over 40 years, I had to come up with strategic plans and things to use as alternatives. When I was sad, I ate. When I was happy, I ate. When I was disappointed, guess what? I ate. And sometimes those things were very toxic for me. The amounts that I ate, the times that I ate, and I had to really revamp my whole life. So what I'm saying is, even though you may hear negativity. Don't let that disturb you. Don't let it detour you, and don't let it delay you. You owe you. And so in 2024, if I had to list, let's say 3 takeaways that I had in 2024, one of them would be believe in yourself. Your change may not be coming as quickly as you want it to be. It may not be coming the way you want it to be. Because I also had to have therapy, and this is going to sound real crazy, but y'all know Coach P, I'm going to be transparent. One of the things that I had to have therapy for was in this weight loss journey. They call it body dysphoria. I think I'm getting the name right. Well, you don't see yourself the same way reality or everybody else sees you. And so I went from, this is real transparent, I went from a size 54F bra to a bra size that started, first of all, with a 3. And the cups were actually in the first 4 letters. Something that I had all my adult life, I had never experienced anything like that. And so for me, my body image, I've, to be honest, always had issues with my body image, but I was able to mask it a lot of times with confidence on the outside. Well, now it was a little different for me because the things that I was used to, I didn't have anymore, or they definitely took a different shape. And so how did I deal with that? I had to really look at myself and accept myself at that point as I am, and then make strategic plans on how to make it better. First of all is acceptance. If you go through any addictive program, the first step to success and recovery is admitting you have a problem. And for a lot of us, we don't ever want to say that we ever have problems. Well, then that's why we on this roller coaster and we can't get off, because we want things fixed, but we don't want to admit that we can do things to make them better. That was one. The second thing that I think that would be a great takeaway for 2024 would be even when it seems like there's no progress, if you keep moving forward, you will eventually see progress. Okay? So you cannot compare with that. With added to that second one, I will say you cannot compare yourself to others. My lifestyle changes were very severe. I had to, I'm trying to figure out why this lady is taking a picture of me. I'm sorry. I had to really, really get to the point of no return. For me, I could not do a fab diet. I could not cabbage soup myself to death because I wasn't getting any more nutrients. So what I had to do was I first started, and I've talked about this in other lives, and I'll talk about it again, why I returned back to being a Optavia coach. I began in April 2022 with the 5-to-1 challenge with Optavia. And in the first week, I lost 9 pounds. I also have been a patient that has taken Trulicity. Now, some people don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. And the reason is that a lot of people are not taking it because of diabetes or high sugar levels. They're taking it because they just want to lose weight. Well, I didn't have a choice. Baby, my A1C was 16. So basically, every morning when I got up and tested my blood sugar, in the morning, my blood sugar would be anywhere between 200 and 300. That was my normal. So Trulicity was a way that, along with the Optavia, I was able to lose 80 pounds from April to January. And that was life-changing for me. My A1C went from 16 to 9. And then January 9th, I'll be celebrating 2 years that I had gastric bypass. Okay, so my journey is not like anybody else's that I've ever heard. Then on top of that, I'm going through menopause. So there are a lot of things that some people can't relate to me with. And I can't relate to everybody else. So you are on your individual journey. You have to embrace your individual journey, and you cannot compare yourself to others. The third takeaway that has been reinforced in 2024 for me has, do not put yourself on a time limit. We have to really understand that this is a journey. It's not a marathon. It's not a get slim quick. Because when you do those things, you cause your body to have such a shock sometimes that it takes a lot for it to repair itself or to recover from whatever you shocked your body with. So we want to make sure that we always have medical approval before any program we start. We want to make sure that program is good for you. What Optavia did for me was it taught me how to be disciplined. It helped me with my portion control. Am I perfect with portion control? Absolutely not. I have my moments. I have my times. There have even been times when I was like, okay, I did this fueling, but baby, I'm still hungry. I'm going to do another one. So it was more than, this whole journey has been more than just losing 200 pounds. This journey has been one that has affected me, mind, body, and soul. And that's why I chose the latter part of this year to become an Optavia coach. Some people call it Optavia, tomato, however you want to pronounce it. It has been life-saving for me. It helped me to get a jump start on my journey to better health and wellness. Okay, so I kind of took this video and crammed a couple of things in. I did have someone ask me why I decided to make that shift from life coach to health coach. And I do both. So I help people start their small businesses. I do a lot of things. So if you have a question, please don't hesitate to DM me. Don't hesitate to reach out. You know, the thing that I have also discovered in 2024, a lot of us live in disappointment because the people we think should support us, or the people we like, oh, I know they got my back. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes God will allow you to cross paths with people that you didn't even know existed. Or some of your biggest supporters will be people that happen to put you in the search, put their niche in the search engine. And guess what? You were there. And so, yes, I'm going to post. If I ain't going to do nothing else, baby, I'm going to post. And I do that because whether I get a lot of likes, whether I get a lot of messages in my DM, it's not about that for me. For me, it's about me helping people that thought that there was no one that could relate to them and no one to help them. Especially those women that are over 50 and that have had health issues, that have had struggles with losing weight, and that felt like losing weight was not possible. I used to feel like I was going to die being over 400 pounds, and God heard my prayer. And so for that, I'm grateful and I'm here for you. All we got to do is apply pressure. Apply pressure. Yeah, I apologize. I'm getting ready to go wash my face, put my cream on. And that's why a lot of times my pictures are really, I be having the makeup on. But it's okay. It's okay. My skin is a lot better since I've lost the weight. It's a lot clearer since I've lost weight. But I do still have to make sure that I take my vitamins, which are very, very important. My biotin, my vitamin E, different things like that so that it can stay clear. So I get, hey, I don't have a reason to complain. I'm still here. Some people didn't make it. I heard about a classmate passing away the other day because of a heart attack. And so my heart goes out to those families. And we're going to keep holding each other up in prayer. You pray for me, I pray for you. And just know that you're not in this alone. I'm not perfect, but I'm available to be here, to be on your side, and to let you know you can do it. You can do it. You're more than a conqueror. You have a reason to smile. God woke you up this morning. Okay? So I love all of you guys, and I will talk to you soon. It is the holidays, so y'all got me at home, or I'm in these streets in Chicago with a little more free time than usual. So I may hop back on here a little later. I just want you to be encouraged and know that you can do it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.